From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Mike Kruger. Here's your morning update. We start off with Kruger's Quick Cast, just kind of get you out the door this morning and what you can expect here as we go throughout the day today in about 1 or 2 minutes here. Let's take a look at that forecast for today. Out the door this morning, temperatures low 60s, so yeah, another chilly start, especially in the higher elevations, low 50s for most of us in the mountains and even along the coast. As we take you into the morning hours, about 8 o'clock this morning, as a matter of fact. No rain just yet, but we're going to be talking about rain in our deeper dive forecast after Kruger's Quick Cast. But there you can see some of those clouds we will see this afternoon developing in parts of Siskiyou County, maybe even a stray sprinkle in some areas here. But again, that's mainly just going to be in the form of some clouds this afternoon. So for today, we're talking temperatures low 90s for most of us in the valley. I'm expecting about 89 to about 92 degrees as a matter of fact. Temperatures in the mountains in the 70s and 80s for those daytime highs there. And there you can see those temperatures in the mid to even upper 60s out along the coast. Now we look at that 7-day outlook and yeah, it looks pretty active here as we go into Thursday through Saturday. Now I think the best chances for thunderstorms will be on Friday. That's the most amount of instability that will be here. Now it's going to be kind of on either side of Friday that it's going to be kind of one of those things where it's like, yeah, maybe a chance showers on Thursday, maybe some lingering showers on Saturday, but I think the main event for most of us will be on Friday is what it's looking like at this point. Same situation pretty much everywhere else. Showers for the coast, inland, maybe some thunderstorms as well as Trinity County and out towards Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and the eastern mountains. Also that chance for thunderstorms on Friday, maybe some lingering showers as we take you into your Saturday. All right, let's take a look at our deeper dive forecast and we take a look at our headlines to start things off with slightly warmer for the next few days. Highs will stay below normal all week long. Doesn't that sound nice? In fact, we'll be well below normal by the end of the week with cooler temperatures, showers, thunderstorms later this week. But as we go into next week, it's beginning to look more and more like we're going to see those triple digits return, but barely. You'll see that when we look at that extended outlook. But take a look at, of course, the air quality here, and you have most of that smoke just to the east of the Boise fire and some haze. But otherwise, we have some pretty good air quality out there for most of us. Now, again, I always have to say this because typically between the hours of 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning, they basically update all the numbers as far as acreage and not to mention the containment. So what we're looking at here are numbers from basically last night. Now, if you want the latest, of course, Coffee with Kruger at 7 a.m. and you can always check on weathernorcal.com in the fire page and you can get the latest on those fire numbers here. But this is just kind of give you a general idea. You can see the black lines of containment there for the Park Fire. If we take a look at the Boise Fire, we are approaching that 12,000 acre mark. You know, that may eventually make its way up there later on today at 13% containment, and that containment line is mainly on the north and west side of the fire. Again, these numbers will change, so just be sure to note that they're basically from last night. All right, taking a look at the winds. Yeah, there's still a bit of an issue here for today, mainly off to the east, but elsewhere, the winds really aren't all that bad. We take you into your Wednesday. The winds actually even dying down a little bit here, not quite as widespread off in the eastern mountains, but the National Weather Service still has that elevated risk here, extreme east, eastern Modoc County and Lassen County as well, due to the fact that we'd have those winds and not to mention dry conditions. But by tomorrow, looks like that elevated risk does drop a bit. So let's take a look at those relative humidity levels for today. Yeah, we're down in the teens once again. But it could be worse. We could be down to the single digits. That won't be the case here. As we go into your Wednesday, it looks like still well within those teens. So again, that is going to help in the firefighting efforts, especially due to the fact that the temperatures may begin to drop as well. So Tuesday, Wednesday, we're mainly in that low to moderate category, just depending on where you are. But really nothing alarming when we're talking about that fire weather risk and fire danger in general. This area of low pressure right here is actually not the storm system that'll be impacting us. That's the one that's moving out. There's another one behind that that's going to be kind of coming down from the Gulf of Alaska that'll be impacting us later on this week. But again, it's going to take a few days before it gets here. For today, again, just some of those afternoon clouds, maybe a sprinkle or two in Siskiyou County, but that's going to be the extent of it. Some morning fog on Wednesday, and that may persist for the coast on Wednesday. Afternoon clouds again for many of the higher elevations. Once again, you see a few sprinkles kind of popping up. But again, the main event won't be here until we get into around Thursday or Friday. So let's take a look at that longer range forecast. And yeah, I mean, you can see on Thursday, we're beginning to see signs of it. This is going to be changing as we get closer to the time frame, but you get the idea. Then I think the main area of low pressure will be, for the most part, over us. It'll be just to our north, and that's what's going to bring us our better chances for showers, and even thunderstorms will be in the forecast. Then we go into your Saturday, kind of lingering showers, especially for the first half of the day. And then it's all pretty much gone by Sunday and into early next week. Now, we're going to have to watch for potential for some of this subtropical moisture moving in. Could bring us some clouds and maybe some showers even towards central and southern California, and maybe even impacting us as well. But again, the main thing we're watching here is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Dries out and begins to warm up after that as well. In fact, we take a look at some of those forecast rainfall totals, and we're just going to take you through Saturday afternoon. And take this with a grain of salt. These numbers are going to change day by day, but you get the idea. We are seeing that measurable rainfall making its way into the forecast. So let's take a look at this fall-like pattern that we're going to be looking at here later this week. So this area of low pressure here, remember I was talking about that low pressure, it's moving on out. We've got the next one coming in behind that. So by Thursday, it will be approaching. So through the day on Thursday, we will be looking at chances for showers kicking in. But again, the main event will be when this area of low pressure kind of dives down to the south here, right? So it's almost pretty much right on top of us is what we're looking at here. Perfect positioning for, of course, the rain, thunderstorms, and by the way, a setup here for some gusty winds as well. And then we take you into your Saturday. That actually starts to move out on Saturday. So through the day on Saturday, especially the first half of the day on Saturday, maybe some showers, and then Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, most of that's pretty much gone. Now, as that moves out, we're going to see some warm air or hot air coming in from the south, and that's going to allow our temperature to increase as we go into your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And when we look at that long-range trend, yes, nice. I mean, let's talk about the rainfall, right? But let's talk about these temperatures too, because we're going to drop down into the low 70s on Friday. But then temperatures, making their way back up. But remember I was mentioning maybe around 100, but barely. I mean, just barely around upper 90s to 100 degrees here by Monday through most likely most, if not all of next week. So yes, it is getting hotter, but nothing we're not used to around here, nothing that's, it's close to normal. It's nothing really terribly unusual for this time of the year. There you can see your wave heights for today. We take a look at your wave heights for tomorrow. You have to look closely because there's really not going to be much change going in there. So no advisories, just those winds coming in from the north at 5 knots, waves from the northwest at 3 feet at 7 seconds and at 10 seconds. There's your high and your low tide here for today. All right, let's take a look at Trinity County neighborhood forecast. So again, what we're looking at here is this. For everybody, okay? Thursday, the storm is approaching. Chances for showers are going to be pretty slim, but I'm putting that chance in there nonetheless. Friday is the main event. We'll see the chances for thunderstorms. And then Saturday, the storm will be exiting, and we'll be looking at the chances for showers decreasing through the day. That's pretty much the case for pretty much everyone. Again, we'll get a little bit better on the timing and intensity here as we get closer to the end of the week, but you get the idea. Today, of course, it's dry. Temperatures have been in the 80s, even some 90-degree readings for some of the warmer spots in Trinity County. Your North Coast neighborhood forecast, again, the main event will be on Friday, but chance for showers on either side of that. 79 degrees for Gas Key today, 70 for Smith River, Trinidad a high today of about 73 degrees. We take you off to Siskiyou County, same story. On either side of Friday, we got that chance for showers, but Friday, a better chance for some of those thunderstorms kind of kicking in. Temperatures today for most of Siskiyou County will be in the 80s, although some of those higher elevations closer to the 70s. Taking a look at Modoc County, mainly low 80s for most of us, although Tule Lake about 76, 81 for Canby, Aden about 77 degrees, and for the Eastern Mountains, temperatures in the 80s there as well, but Biola about 73, Mineral about 76, Paradise topping out at 84 degrees. Here's your Valley neighborhood forecast to the south, and temperatures upper 80s, low 90s here. Places like, I think some of us may struggle to just barely reach that 90-degree mark today to the south. As we head up to the north here, though, you can see about 92 degrees for Redding, 92 for Red Bluff, Chance for showers Thursday. It's kind of increasing chances through the day. The main event will be the chance for thunderstorms on Friday, and then Saturday the storm will be exiting. We've got that slight chance for showers there as well. Of course, that's the case for Redding with a high of 72 degrees. No, that's not a typo, folks. That's the forecast high. 72 degrees on Friday, back up to about 80 on Saturday, 91. You can see these temperatures are increasing. We're getting closer to 100 degrees here by early next week. That's your morning update. We'll see you right back here at noon.
At Cottonwood Small Animal Clinic and Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic, we're here to provide the best possible care for your patients. We understand that your pet is your family member, and when your family member is sick, they need urgent help.
All our staff is so passionate about the care that goes into all your little creatures. Making relationships with pet parents here in Cottonwood is the greatest feeling in the world. Come find us off the Gas Point exit here in the heart of Cottonwood.